episode. Okay, so I am introducing a new segment to this podcast,
Okay.
and you are the first.
Really?
Do you like trivia?
I love trivia.
I love trivia as well. All right, so we're gonna play a little trivia.
Okay.
To see what you know about stuff.
Okay.
I haven't come up with a name for the trivia game yet. We'll just start.
Trivia schmivia.
Trivia schmivia. I like it. We'll see how much you know about your home state, Arkansas.
Let's do it.
All right. I need a bell. I can ring.
I'm here, aren't I?
Ding! A southern bell. I saw what you did there. See? And I would ring the bell. You get a point for that. All right. What is the Arkansas state bird?
The Arkansas state bird is the chicken. No, just kidding. The Arkansas state bird is the cardinal.
That is incorrect.
What is it?
It's the mockingbird.
Oh, it is the mockingbird.
Hey, we'll give you a chance to make up for that one. Can you name the state flower?
State flower is...
There was a show on TV. The young lady wore a big hat, and she had a brother who used to say, "Whoa."
Oh, wait, no.
And there's a fruit involved.
Yeah, no, the state flower is the... Oh, I know this. I took this class like 9 times in elementary school and high school. The state flower is the... It's not a daisy. No, it's... I give up. I'm so sorry.
It's the apple blossom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's the apple blossom, yeah.
I was unaware.
According to Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
So, I could be wrong. All right, next question.
This is awful.
No, we got plenty of questions. All right, so the nickname, or what is the nickname of Arkansas?
The natural state.
The natural state. Also would have gotten the right answer, the land of opportunity. There you go.
It's the natural
natural state.
If you're
one
a comedian,
for one.
it's the natural state.
The natural
Because there's not a
state.
whole lot of opportunity.
All right, well, that makes sense. All right, so you did not go to the University of Arkansas. We didn't talk about where you went to college.
I went to the University of Arkansas, Monticello.
Monticello. But
Not the Razorbacks.
being a Southern boy myself, University of Arkansas is not necessarily a rival. They're in the SEC. They're a big college. What is the University of Arkansas's mascot?
The main one is the Razorbacks.
Razorback, that is correct. What is a Razorback?
A Razorback is a wild hog.
A wild hog. 2 for 2. And can you do a pig call?
Well, it's the Arkansas version or the actual, like,
Any
natural?
version. Any version will
Well,
work.
at the games, you have to say woo pig suey.
Okay.
So you go like, woo pig suey.
Can you give me a big woo pig
Like
suey?
woo pig suey.
Pig suey.
That's what you have to do, like, over and over.
So what's the other kind?
The other kind of...
A pig call.
I probably just like a...
I just go suey.
Yeah, like that.
Suey.
Yeah,
And my
exactly.
neighbors get mad at me when I do that. All right. Finish this statement.
Okay.
You can put a lipstick on a pig, but...
You can put lipstick on a pig, but... I've heard this. Well, see, this is one of those phrases where people stop after that. Kind of like, oh, speak of the devil. They never say, and the devil may come.
Yeah.
Put lipstick on a pig, but that don't make it a lady?
No. Maybe.
You can put lipstick on a pig.
But it's still a pig.
Oh.
Or you could say, you could put lipstick on a pig, but why would you want to do that?
Yeah. Kind of like that.
That's how
If
I
that
end
were
it.
a snake, it'd bit you.
Yep.
It's like, if that were a snake, I wouldn't have been looking for it.
I would have ran. That's what I would have done. All right, the second part of trivia here.
Oh, man, I'm failing.
No, you're doing great. This is a game I like to call According to Urban Dictionary. So pretty much I just look up words and statements on Urban Dictionary, and I look up the definition, and we get to see how urbanized you are.
And then afterward, can I give you random trivia about my state that I do know?
Yeah,
to try
we most
and make up
definitely
for it?
can. Most
Okay.
definitely. What is getting jiggy with it?
Is that like dancing? It's like getting jiggy with it.
Yeah,
It's like
that's correct.
It's basically the way you imagine like a nerd would dance, or like somebody who grew up in like the 70s and 80s.
We'll take that. It's a phrase used while disco dancing.
Yep.
Or to be rather physical with one's crotch area
Yep.
while making loving facial expressions. So
Loving facial. I'm interested to see what a loving facial expression would be.
getting jiggy. I think it's that's what happened during the Will Smith video. Getting jiggy with it. There's a lot of loving faces there. What does "get it twisted" mean?
Get it twisted?
Like, I'll use it in a sentence. Don't get it twisted.
Is that like don't get your panties in a wad? Or like But is it like in reference to like a sexual version of that?
So I don't know if there was judges here. I would go to the judges. I think that's not
Like
the
don't
right
get
answer.
your shit twisted?
What would you say that means?
When I hear that, I think it means like don't get confused, like don't get mixed up.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah.
but I think it derived from the whole panties in a wad.
Maybe that might be it. So we'll give you that one. It says to misperceive, misunderstand, draw the wrong conclusion. So a good example would be like, bitch, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
We're not really in a relationship.
Yeah.
That would be one way to say that. All right, cool. We kind of talked about this one earlier, but we didn't use this terminology. Do you know what a thought is?
Okay, I recently learned this. Do you know Teamer?
I do know Teamer.
I recently asked him because he hashtagged it, and I asked him what it was, and then all his friends laughed at me on his status. So apparently it's just like a thirsty hoe. Just like a real thirsty, like, it's like thirsty and ratchet at the same time.
Yeah, but not like thirsty like I'm parched.
No, like a woman who wants sexual intercourse but is also nasty.
A hoe?
Yes.
That hoe over there is one that's an acronym.
Oh.
Or a thirsty hoe over there. I think you could go either way.
Got it. I didn't realize it was an actual acronym.
In its plural form, it's called thoughties.
Oh, instead of thoughts?
Instead of thoughties. Look at those thoughties. And also Chief Keef, the top Indian of all the Chief Keef. I don't know. Chief Keef, literal pioneer that he is, wrote a song called "Love No Thoughties."
You know what? He scares me.
He scares everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say he reminds me of a murderer.
Yeah, he scares a lot of people. Last question.
Okay.
What's a doobie?
A doobie?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a blunt, right? A doobie is like smoking a doobie. It's like but you don't want to say that word because you get laughed at because I used it once and I got laughed at. It's like a small amount of weed, like a little.
I think so. Unfortunately, that is not correct.
Really?
Scooby-Doo's middle name is the right answer.
Oh.
You like that? Saw what I do there.
I
also would have taken a brother.
Really?
Doobie brother.
Oh, okay.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, thank you
You're
for indulging me in that trivia. What's the trivia that you do know about Arkansas?
Okay. Arkansas is the only state that produces diamonds, first of all.
Blood diamonds?
No.
Okay.
No. Arkansas produces bauxite, which is used to make cans, like aluminum cans.
All right.
Arkansas grows rice. We're one of the top rice growers outside of Asia.
Is that where Uncle Ben is from?
You know, that's a good question.
That's a great question.
But yeah, we are one of the largest producers of rice outside of Asian countries.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, we are. My hometown, Bentonville, Arkansas, is where Walmart started.
Huh.
The entire
I knew that,
and Tyson Chicken.
Tyson Chicken, yeah. Used to be a client of mine in a former job.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's where my hometown, Bentonville, is. See here, what else is there to know about Arkansas? Billy Bob Thornton's from Arkansas.
Did not know that.
Bill Clinton's from Arkansas.
Didn't know that.
Yes. Little Rock is the capital of Arkansas.
Okay.
The 19 Kids and Counting. Have you heard of that show?
I have heard. Yes, I have heard of it.
I grew up with them.
Really?
I did. They live in Arkansas, but there were only like 11 of them at the time. There weren't quite so many.
Yeah, they added a few.
Interesting facts about Arkansas. We have a ball team. Not everybody knows we have a baseball team.
Yep.
And they are called the Naturals.
Okay.
And
is this like a semi-pro?
I think so.
Okay.
And their mascot is a
minor league.
Sasquatch.
Is that where supposedly Sasquatch lives in Arkansas?
No.
Maybe that's just where he spends his summers.
It was a public contest, and it came down between that and Thunder Chickens. And since nobody knew what a Thunder Chicken was,
Chickens would have been so cool.
but, like, what is a Thunder Chicken?
Isn't that the sort of like what's the chicken that No, that's a chicken hawk. I don't know what a thunder chicken is, but it sounds delicious.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a bunch of facts about Arkansas, but that's all I got for
All
now.
right. Well, I picked the wrong ones. I guess. All right.
I was really hoping
you did well though. You got what?
I got none.
You didn't get to
Two.
you got this one.
I can't believe I didn't know the state bird. I should have known it was a mockingbird.
You got we kind of did 6,
You
7
could
questions.
put lipstick on a pig, but why would you do that?
Why would you want to do that? So, we'll kind of maybe wrap things up. But I want to ask a question before I get you to plug whatever you have coming up.
Okay.
You just were on tour.
Yes.
And you went back home?
Yes.
Like a 3-week tour?
Yes.
It's awesome. How many shows did you do?
I did 5 shows.
5 shows.
5 shows.
And
I did them. Yeah, no, they went great.
Yeah.
I did them at 2 different universities. And then I did one SAU Magnolia, Southern Arkansas University at Magnolia.
Gotcha.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Because the other one was my alma mater, University of Arkansas,
Okay.
Monticello.
Monticello.
So I get my M's mixed up. But yeah, I went to SAU Magnolia, I went to Monticello, and I went to Little Rock.
And you just said, "Hey, I'm in town. I'd love to perform." Or
No, I was
okay.
in town for them. My school wrote an article about me in their alumni magazine.
Oh, very nice.
A couple months. It was back in April, and I think they think I make a lot more money doing this than I do. But they did a whole write up on me, and I guess a lot of people who operate other universities in that section of the state are also alumni from that school. So they got the magazine, they read about me, and they asked me to come down and perform, and they just happened to do it weeks apart from each other. So it's like
That's
one
really,
week,
really cool.
Yeah, and so I wouldn't have been down there if it hadn't been for that. And so I went down, and then I came back to the city for 2 days, and then I went back down. Then I came back to the city for about 2 days, and then I went back down. And I took Amtrak. So I spent a total of 75 hours on Amtrak this month.
Holy cow.
It was a long, long time.
Well, you said something interesting, and I know this is sort of like a taboo thing to ask comedians. You said they think that you make more money than you do doing comedy.
Yes.
So, do you mind me asking, were you compensated?
I was.
Okay, I won't ask you what you were compensated.
It was a fantastic amount.
So now you have a benchmark
Yes.
for compensation, which
Yes.
is great, right?
Yes.
So, good for you.
It was interesting because they would ask me questions I wouldn't have even thought. Like, okay, so what do you need? Like, what should we have? Like, what do you like?
What's your
Basically,
writer?
for
Yeah.
a writer,
Yeah.
and it's very weird because the people who hired me were my professors a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and now they're talking to me in a tone that's very professional.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, like I know you by first name.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to
Yeah.
act. And so they wanted to like put me up. But when I went to my university, they wanted to like put me up in a hotel and things like that. And I was like, no, I'll stay like with the fraternity that I was a sweetheart for.
Yeah.
Like like it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
And then with the other one, they put me up in a very nice hotel. They got the first class tickets on Amtrak. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Had no idea those existed.
Nice.
And now every time I take Amtrak coach, I'm going to be like remembering what it was like to.
Well, and that's the other thing too. Now that they've done that, and it was really nice and sweet of you not to have them put you up in a hotel, but even to just accept those things, so that way, if they ask you back, you can never like, oh, can I get a hotel this time? Like, well, you didn't get it last time. Like you've kind of set the standard of your expectations.
Right.
And that's really cool. Good for you. That's
you.
really cool. What do you have coming up?
Don't even know what's coming because the last year has been so different than I ever would have imagined. And by year, I mean like since 2014. So I guess like 8 months now.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going to happen next week. I've been so blessed.
Yeah.
I have wonderful people in my life. I have wonderful opportunities. And so I half the time don't even know what's going to happen until the week before it does. And then it's just like head explodes. So.
Well, that's really, that's great. I sit here hearing, you get to go home and perform. That's like an aspiration of mine. I'm going home in a couple weeks and, first of all, my college would never have me come back to comedy. I went to a Christian college. But, no, I mean, that's fun to be able to go back and perform in front of friends and family. That's that's good.
It's just, I don't even know where to start as far as last year. Like, I will never complain about how busy I am.
What's your, do you have a Twitter handle?
Mm-hmm.
Taking a drink. Swallowing some water.
On every social media platform, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I am Sydney Davis Jr. Jr.
Okay.
And so on Twitter, it's at Sydney Davis Jr. Jr. Yep. Instagram, same way. Facebook, How It Is by Junior Jr. I have a website, SydneyDavisJr.com, where I actually have dates listed. There's a new calendar there. There's videos and audio. And
we'll link all this stuff on the website.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll put it all on the website. So you guys who are listening and who have been hanging in there and this has been fun. I think we have gone over our normal hour.
Have we?
We're into the hour 20 mark.
Wow.
But that means we've had a really good conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll wrap it up here, guys. Look for all of Sydney's links on the website. Follow her. Really funny girl. We end the show with a very, very special way. Do you know how do we end it? You have to say daps and hugs.
Daps and hugs?
Daps and hugs!
Daps
yeah!
and hugs.
Woo! Daps and hugs. So, Nelly,